And then they all decide, let's go there. He talks about Govardhan, and many details are there. I'm not getting into details of everything, just a little bit short because there's a lot of lengthy discussions. So in the course of his speaking, he says that earlier there was a big demon named Shankhasur who created trouble for all the demigods. After conquering them all, he went to Brahmalok, where Brahmaji was taking rest. Then he stole the Vedas, four Vedas in the book form. So he stole them all and ran away. So then Lord came as Matsya Avatar, killed him, again got all the Vedas from him. Then Lord came to Prayagraj, Prayag, and then gave those Vedas to Brahmaji. And because this happened there, Lord also gave the name to Prayag Tirth as Tirtharaj. Prayag got this name, Tirtharaj, by the Lord. Now he is appointed as the king of all the Tirthas, holy places. Then Prayagraj was visited by so many other Tirthas. So many other Tirthas. They all came and they appreciated Prayagraj. They brought many gifts. It's like coronation ceremony. So Prayagraj was very happy. After all the Tirthas went away, Narad Muni came to Prayagraj and said that so many Tirthas came, but nobody came. None of the Tirthas from Vraja came. How come? So then Tirtharaj, Prayagraj was concerned, what is this? Nobody came from Vraja. So what? So then he complained to the Lord that nobody came from Vraja. What is this? So then Lord spoke to this Prayagraj, Tirtharaj Prayag, that I made you the king of all the earthly Tirthas, but Vrindavan is my home. You have no right in my abode. Go back to your home. Vrindavan cannot be destroyed even in Pralay time. So he was humbled. He understood his mistake. And his pride that was developed because of being the king of all the Tirthas, that all subsided. That was smashed by the Lord. He came to Brajamandal and he worshipped Vrindavan also. That's the holiest of all holy abodes, Braja. So then in the second chapter, there is a description about Giriraj Govardhan's what do you call beginning and how Govardhan came to this part of Vraja. So Govardhan was born on the western side of Bharatvarsh, where there is Shalmali Dweep. In that there was Dronachal, one mountain, and he through the womb of his wife produced this mountain called Govardhan. That time when Govardhan was born, all the demigods were very happy. They showered flowers from the heaven. Other mountains came, they offered their obeisances to Govardhan. They circumambulated Govardhan. They worshipped Govardhan. Time was passing by. After some time, Pulastya Muni came over there. He was attracted by all the facilities that were available on Govardhan Hill. Then, being inspired, he asked Dronachal that could you please offer me your son? I am a resident of Varanasi, Kashi, in Bharatvarsh, and there are no mountains there. So this your son would be very of great help. So please offer me him. So then Pulastya Muni is asking how could Dronachal say no, though Dronachal was quite attached to his son Govardhan. But then he thought, okay, so then you may take him. So the Govardhan size is explained here that Govardhan is 8 yojanas long, 2 yojanas high, and 5 yojanas wide. 8 to 5, like that. While Govardhan was being taken, whatever, mountain only, Dronachal. But son produced from his father, mountain, Dronachal. Personality in the form of mountain. Earlier mountains would also fly. So the Indra was disturbed, and then he cut off their wings, and then they were only in one place. It's inconceivable. Morning class. But he's son of Dronachal, who is another mountain. So son of mountain is mountain. So he's mountain. So Govardhan put a condition. If you keep me down in any place, then I will not move from there. I will remain there only. Pulastya said, fine, no problem. He took him on his shoulders and he was coming all the way. So when he came in Bharatvarsha, and in particular in Vrindavan area, that time Govardhan became extremely heavy. So Pulastya forgot the condition, what was the condition, and then he kept Govardhan mountain down. As soon as Govardhan was kept there, then he became fixed over there. Then Pulastya Muni after some time tried to pick him up. Then not coming only. Govardhan was then cursed by Pulastya Muni that daily you will reduce by the size of a mustard seed. So then that was acceptable. So this is Sananda telling to Nanda Maharaj and other Vrajavasis about the glories of Vrindavan, and in that Govardhan's glories also. Then he said, as long as there is Ganga and Govardhan on this planet Earth, till then the influence of Kali will never be there. It will never increase like that. As such, now Govardhan we can see reducing slowly. Maybe in our lifetime only, when we, before leaving body, we might see Govardhan quite smaller, reducing. They say this may be external reason, but internal reason for Govardhan's, that is not part of this book. I am just telling. Acharyas have told that it is internal reason is feeling separation from Krishna, because Krishna left Vrindavan after performing his pastimes, and Govardhan felt too much separation, and because of separation from Krishna, every day he reduces by the size of mustard seed. Because these great personalities are not influenced by such kind of curses also. That is about Giriraj Govardhan's beginning, creation, and coming to Vrindavan. Then third chapter is about Yamuna, river Yamuna. This is all being told by Sanand only to Nanda Maharaj and others. How Yamuna came from there to here. Some Sanan only. Everything is being told by Sanan only. Is all this. Because Nanda Maharaj is curious to know, you want us to shift to Vrindavan. What are the glories of Vrindavan? So all the different places, everything is being covered by Sanand. He's telling. Some in 2022, I had to go for Char Dham Yatra. For that time, I was not knowing anything about Char Dham, and I was going to be the speaker for whatever number of lectures. Everything I had to tell about Char Dham, and I had never been there, except heard that there is Char Dham. Where it is, that also I was not sure. So then I asked His Grace Kishore Koram Prabhu, was the Yatra leader, that where to prepare from, what am I supposed to? I don't even know. I never visited. He said His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj lectures are there. I think 7-8 lectures like that. And he gave me all those audio lectures. I heard nicely and made all the elaborate notes, because so many stories within that. So there, Yamuna Devi's description is there in details. Maharaj spoke. That time I did not know. I made as it is notes, and I gave lecture. That is everything from here as it is. It is here. So that makes the Garga Samhita book authentic. The main point. Because many devotees are raising objection. What is this? Where from you brought this book? Kuch bhi padhte rehte. You brought this book and just taking classes after classes. What is the authenticity of this? So one of the sources is this. If you don't believe the lecture of His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj, and read this chapter, third chapter, which we are going to describe shortly. As it is exactly. Maharaj must have prepared from this book only. He has prepared from this book, because when I read this, again I went to the notes and I saw what had Maharaj, because I must have made notes. So there it was written. In Garga Samhita, this is mentioned like that. So this is bona fide book. Please don't doubt. Samshayatma. I forgot that shloka. You all know better than me. You know what it is. But something Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 2-3 places. Samshayatma, whatever. So we'll go ahead. So third chapter is about Yamuna's appearance. So there the story is when in Golok, Lord Krishna told Yamuna that you please go, because Radharani also had said that without Yamuna and Govardhan, I will not come with you. What is the use of going to earthly planet? So called Vrindavan will be there, but without Yamuna and Govardhan, where is the question? So Krishna said, don't worry, I have sent Govardhan already. And there, I don't know if it is here or not, that Govardhan manifests from the heart of Krishna. That is also mentioned. And then Yamuna also he tells. So he told Yamuna that you please go to Bhulok, because I will be soon appearing over there. As soon as she heard this, then she circumambulated Lord Krishna and then she left. As she was proceeding, so then Virja also joined her and Ganga also joined. So these two rivers also joined. They merged in Yamuna. So now these combined three rivers are coming down. Then she came through that hole where Lord Vamandev had pierced when Pali Maharaj he had promised him 3 steps of land. So that is how Virja came from outside. So Yamuna now also came with Virja and Ganga. So they all came, and the description is all the way coming from upper planetary system. She came also on the top of Mount Sumeru. So they all came there. All are merged only together only. They are coming, and then from there. Crossing all the mountains, etc. Yamuna comes from the southern direction. That time it is said when they fell down in 2 different places, Yamuna and Ganga. Ganga fell down in Gangotri. It is said Himavan Parvat, she fell down, and Yamuna fell down on Kalinda Parvat. How many of you had been to 4 Chardham Yatra? Only 2. Okay, 3. So you must have gone to Yamunotri. So there, anyway, we can't see the Kalinda Parvat so much, but some places there, Yamunotri, we go and take baths, very cold water. So she comes from Kalinda Parvat. That's how she becomes Kalindi also. Whereas Gangotri is little away. There also where we go, Gangotri, from there I think 18, 19 kilometers away is the original Ugam Sthan, Gomukh I think they call, something like that. But anyway, these two appeared on land Bharatvarsh, means in India, in 2 different places. And then they are coming all the way, breaking all the mountains. Yamuna comes all the way to Khandavan, Indraprasth, Delhi. And then she is there in Vrindavan. So when they are both there, both are there, Ganga also and Yamuna also. Ganga says that I will be going down from here, from the Bay of Bengal to Patal. Atal, Vital, Sutal, all the way to Patal, because she's Tribhuvana Pavani. Yamuna says, no, I cannot bear separation from my Lord. I am going back. So what she does from Bay of Bengal, she doesn't go downward like Ganges goes. She goes lateral, like that. And she goes all the way. She crosses Lokalok mountains. And then she goes upward through Lokalok mountains. 5th canto. So she climbs all the way up. And then she goes to Swargalok, Satyalok. And again, back through that hole, she goes back to Golokrana. This is her trajectory, her path in this world. But anyway, she is there here. Yamuna is an expansion of Vishakha Sakhi. Ashtasakis, in that Vishakha expands as Yamuna river. Ganga goes to Patal. So that is 3rd chapter. Then 4th chapter is about Vatsasur, killing of Vatsasur. The description beginning, it says that all were very happy to hear this. So then they proceed from Gokul Mahavan. They all proceed on different vehicles. Vehicles means bullock cart and all. It is said Rishabhanu Maharaj got onto elephant with his wife and Radharani in his lap on the top of elephant. And a lot of musical instruments are being played. They all came to Vrindavan. They all then took their different locations. Rishabhanu Maharaj took his Barsana. That's where he established his city, his town on the top of that mountain. And then others in different places. In Nandagaon, Nanda Maharaj settled. Then Krishna started roaming around there. He's a cowherd. He's taking care of cows He's Vatsapal. He was going, the description of Vrindavan is there in details. As far as details of anything, yes, this book is very high class. So many uh, alankar and all used, all the details are there. I cannot describe all that. I'm just making it short and going ahead. So when they were grazing, taking these Krishna Balram with cowherd boys, they had taken. Then Vatsasur is sent by Kamsa. He comes. He comes in the form of a calf. And he's also frolicking, roaming around here and there with other cows. He's also going and enjoying life. But he has come to kill Krishna. That is the intention. Nobody understands, but Krishna understands. Then Krishna goes behind him. Krishna tells Balram, just say this is a demon. This is not a calf from our regular cows. And then he goes and catches him. There is a little description is there. Krishna caught him by his hind legs, and then now he came and with his hind legs he kicked Krishna on his shoulders. All the other coward children, coward boys, they ran away from there, saying, "What is this? How come this calf behaved like this?" But then Krishna caught his two hind legs and then turned him, whirled him around, and then dashed him on the ground. Then Krishna picked him up and threw him on the top of a kapit tree. That time the demon died on the spot, and the kapit tree fell down. It fell down on another tree, and all the trees fell down. That time all the boys were very happy. They clapped their hands. They congratulated Krishna. All the demigods showered flowers. From the body of that demon, Vatsasur, came out a very effulgent light. Soul came out and entered in the body of Krishna. So then King Bahulashva, this is all conversation Gargamuni has written, but the conversation is between King Bahulashva and Narad Muni. So Bahulashva asked, this is very wonderful, amazing. How come this person, Vatsasur, got the fortune of merging in Krishna's body? That means who he was in previous life. So then Narad Muni tells him the details of the life of Vatsasur, previous life. That in his previous life he was a demon named Pramila. He was son of the demon Mura. This Pramila defeated all the demigods. Then after defeating them all, one day he entered in the ashram of Vashishta Muni. There he saw Homdhenu Nandini. Kamdhenu, like that Homdhenu, Home, Yagya, Home. He saw this Homdhenu Nandini. Then he wanted to have her. For that reason, he disguised himself as a Brahman. Brahmanas are harmless, Brahmanas are glorious, worshipable, and all that. He came as a Brahman and begged Vashishta for her. My dear Vashishta Muni, please give this Homdhenu to me. Now, Vashishta Muni is not some ordinary sage. He is Trikalagya. He knows past, present, and future. He could make out this fellow is a demon. He could see. So, knowing that he is a demon, but now he is in the body of a Brahmin also, he cannot say anything. So, he kept quiet. He is quiet. But this was not acceptable by Nandini, that cow herself. She cursed this demon, Pramila, who was in the form of a Brahmin, that you are showing yourself to be, you want me, so then I curse you to become a calf. That means a calf demon. So he became ashamed of his activity. He circumambulated her, paid his obeisances to her, begged forgiveness, and asked for protection. Please, I don't want to suffer like that. So she said, don't worry. You'll be delivered when you enter as a calf in the cows of Krishna in future. So that is the 4th chapter, talking about killing of Vatsasur. Then 5th chapter is about Bakasur. One day, Krishna and Balram, they had taken their cows for grazing. They came to the bank of Yamuna. On the bank of Yamuna only, this demon in the form of a huge duck was there. Duck means crane. Duck means not badak. Duck means crane. Crane is what? Bagula. Huh? You have seen the photo, picture. So, huge demon. He was appearing like a white mountain. He had very long legs. He was roaring like clouds, rumbling of the clouds. All the children ran away, seeing him. They got scared. But immediately with his sharp beak, he attacked Krishna and he gulped Krishna. He engulfed Krishna. Krishna is now within the body of this demon. Seeing this, all the children, cowherd children, they started crying. They almost became lifeless. Demigod started shouting that this is what happened. So then now all the demigods come. You might have seen in Little Krishna, I think. They have shown this in details. Bhagavatam doesn't talk, but here a lot of details. So when Krishna was engulfed by Bakasur, Indra came and he hit Bakasur with his thunderbolt. Now see what all he's attacked with. Thunderbolt. Bakasur fell to the ground, but again stood up. It's very powerful. How many of you have seen this Little Krishna movie? Oh my God, you are all ahead of me. I don't remember anything from there, but so there you might have seen all these details. So he fell down on the ground, but then he again stood up. Then Brahma hurled his Brahma Danda. Again Bakasur fell down unconscious. It is said for 2 ghadis. I don't know exactly ghadis how much. Ghadis how much? 24 minutes? That is Danda, I think. Whatever, 2 ghadis, he fell down. Then again he quickly got up. His body was trembling and he was yawning. That is the time Shiva attacked him with his Trishul. By that Trishul of Lord Shiva, his one wing was cut. He has 2 wings, one wing was cut. Then Vayudev, he hurled his Vayavastra. Therefore he flew up but stood back in his place. Then Yama threw his Yamadanda. Yamadanda broke and he was unharmed. Suryadev shot 100 arrows. They stuck in wing, but he did not die. Then Kubera attacked him with a sharp sword. Then second wing was cut off by this. Now he is wingless. Somdev hurled Niharastra. Som, moon, famous for being cool. So Niharastra, he was attacked by cold. So he became, he started shivering a little bit and he became unconscious. But again stood up. Then Agnidev hurled Agnyastra. By that, his hair on his body got burnt. Then Varun tied him with Varun Pash and dragged him on the ground. So he got injured. This demon, crane demon, Bakasur, got injured. Then Bhadrakali hit him with her club. He fell down unconscious. Head injured, but again got up. Then Skanda released Shakti weapon. By that, one leg was broken. Then he again attacked the demigods. You can imagine. Without one leg and without 2 wings, he attacked the demigods and drove them all back by pecking all the demigods. His sharp beak. And meanwhile, Krishna is inside. You should remember that. So then all the demigods went backside. And they flew up in the sky and they stationed over there. He chased them away. He came back to earth again. He was roaring loudly. He is victorious now. In that condition, he is roaring. All the Devarshis, Rajarshis, the Brahmanas, they blessed Krishna and prayed to him, please do something. Then Krishna expanded himself within the body of that crane demon. His throat was bursting open because Krishna is expanding inside. One will have naturally difficulty. Then he spat out Krishna because Krishna is unbearable inside, expanding. He spat him out, came to peck Krishna with his beak. Krishna caught him, caught his tail and dashed him on the ground. Again he got up, opening his beak. That time Krishna took his 2 beaks and tore them off. That is the time he died. Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki. Krishna created a lot of thrilling experience for all the demigods, Brahmanas, etc. All the cowherd boys were very happy. They came running to Krishna. They embraced him from all sides, saying, "Today you came out of the jaws of death very expertly." Hari Bol. Great. So then Bahulash asked, King Bahulash asked that who was this Bakasur in his previous life, that he was in the form of this crane. How did he get this crane's body? And how come he the soul merged in Krishna's body. That also happened after he was killed. So how come? For what? So then Narad Muni tells to King Bahulashva, he was a demon. Hygriv demon was there. His son was Utkal. Utkal had defeated all the demigods. He even usurped Indra Chhatra, the umbrella of Indra. Then he also took kingdoms of many kings and human beings. He was wandering on planet Earth. He went to Ganga Sagar. There he found Paranashala of Jajali Rishi. What do you call Paranashala? Like thatched hut made up of leaves, kind of. He saw that, and there was water there, Ganga Sagar. So he took a flute. He had a flute. He inserted it in the uh, water, and he was fishing. He was catching fishes through that. Jajali Muni was not happy with this. There is a, what do you call, ahimsak, non-violent, and here is a person who is committing so much of violence. So he forbade him, please don't do this. But Utkal continued. He was proud of his strength and all. Naturally, he did not pay any attention to this. Then Jajali Muni became very angry and cursed him to become a crane. Like a crane, he was taking, no? How cranes, what do you call, peck at the fishes and eat. So he had done that somehow. To the flute, he was catching fishes and all that. So you become a crane. Then he came to his senses. He begged forgiveness. Then he said, okay, don't worry. Lord Krishna will deliver you. Then he said, okay. That is fifth chapter. Then sixth chapter is killing of Aghasur. Aghasur, he was sent by Kamsa, and then he was in the form of a snake. It is near, what is it? Sei, or whatever that place, this side. ISKCON Gurukul is there, that side. So there he was in the form of a snake, and all the covered, he lied on the pathway of the covered boys with opening his mouth. He was very huge in size. When they came, they were struck with wonder. What is this? This cave we never saw first time. Where has it come from? But some said, no, this is actually demon, mostly. It is actual snake. This is not some cave. He will devour us as we enter inside. The other boys are like, come on, why are you afraid? We have Krishna with us. Did you not see how he killed Bakasur just some time back? And he earlier killed Vasasur. No fear. Let's go. So looking at Krishna clapping their hands, they all entered inside. And still Aghasur was waiting. When Krishna entered, he closed his mouth, his jaws. But then Krishna expanded in his body, killed him. Then the soul merged in Krishna. So that is the time again Bahulash asks that who was this demon that he got to merge in Krishna's body. How wonderful it is that though he was inimical to Krishna, he could achieve Krishna. So then Narad Muni explains about Aghasur. Aghasur in his previous life was a son of Shankhasur. His name was Mahabali Agha, very powerful. His name was Mahabali Agha. In his youth, he was very beautiful, almost like Cupid, very beautiful. And naturally, he was proud then. He was roaming around on earth. Then he looked at Ashtavakra Muni in Malayachal. He laughed loudly, saying, Ashtavakra Muni, he has bends in 8 parts of his body. Being proud of his beauty, he laughed at Ashtavakra Muni and called him ugly also. One thing is to laugh, other thing is one is kind of mental, and then verbal, you can say, verbal, ugly. Then sage Ashtavakra became angry, cursed him to become a snake. Why? Because snakes are ugly and they are not famous for their beauty. And also they walk zigzag. They don't have, so to say, bends in their body, but snakes never walk like this. They always have to walk like this only, zigzag. So he got his punishment. Then he came to his senses, he begged forgiveness. That time, then this Muni, Ashtavakra Muni, blessed him that Krishna, when Krishna enters your body, beautiful Krishna, Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya, Vishesha Shobham, Krishna who is enchanter for billions of trillions of cupids, when he enters your belly, you will be relieved from this body. So that is the 6th chapter. Then 7th chapter is about Brahmaji stealing. the cowherd boys and cows.
They curse the demons, and so is it that they immediately become? Is there any description like that? That immediately become?
Yes,
that?
yes. Because somewhere, some demon, he was told 4 lakh years from now. Something like that. I don't remember where it is. Somewhere it is there, I think. You will be delivered. Like that. So they become immediately only.
Like this
As
crane and practically
Yeah.
so many
Yes.
places we hear. Even
Yes.
Nalkuver, Manigriv were cursed by Narada.
They became trees,
So
and
immediately,
for I don't remember. Devkinapura once had told for some 100 years or 100 celestial years or something, they were there in another part. Nanda Maharaj bought these Yamalarjun trees and planted them in his courtyard, and they were there. So they were immediately only. So then 7th chapter is Brahmaji stealing cowherd boys and cows. Then Krishna, you all know the story. I'm not telling from there. I don't remember now. Not a little bit. Then Brahmaji comes to his senses. He sees so many expansions of Krishna. He offers his prayers. That is the 9th chapter over here. At the end of which Gargamuni writes in one of the prayers of Brahmaji. He says, one who circumambulates Krishna gets benefit of performing pilgrimage to all the holy places of the world. So every day we are going in circumambulation, pradakshina. We are covering all Vrindavan, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, Tirupati, Ayodhya, Char Dham, and 24 dhams. In Rameshwar, 24 tirthas are there, I think. Something like that. All that is covered. So every day please circumambulate. How many of you circumambulate every day without fail? Oh, really? Many don't circumambulate. Pradakshina. You don't do pradakshina every day? Daytime, in case sometime, I do after Bhagavatam mostly, many times. Or sometimes during Guru Puja. So it's very important. Many times we are very eager to go to dhams and do circumambulation here, there. Here only everything is available. Krishna is there. Vrindavan Chandra, Jagannath, Gaur Yes, circum. Brahmaji's prayer, this is 42 to 48. He has not given Sanskrit. Only one Sanskrit verse is given, that is the first one, it seems. ब्रह्मोवाच कृष्णाय मेघवपुषे चपलाम्बराय पीयूषम् इष्टवचनाय परात्पराय वंशीधराय शखिचन्द्रकयान्विताय देवाय भ्रातृसहिताय नमोस्तु तस्मै. So Bhratrusahitaya, along with his brother Balram, I offer obeisances to Krishnaya. Megavapushe, his body is like Megasham. Chapalambaraya. Tadimbaraya is used, I think, in 14.1. So this is Chapalambara, and Chapalambara meaning is the same. विद्युत वर्ण का वस्त्र अमृत तुल्य मीठी मेघसी कांति से युक्त विद्युत वर्ण का वस्त्र धारण करने वाले. Chapalambaraya, Ambaraya, okay, is Pitambar, like Chapalambaraya. Piyusham Ishtavachanaya is very sweet speaking, Ishtavachanaya. Paratparaya, Paratpar. Then Vamshidharaya, holder of flute. Shikhichandra Kalayan Vitaya, he holds, he wears peacock feather. Devaya Bhratru Sahitaya Namostu Tasme. That is one Sanskrit given. Otherwise, it would have been voluminous. So they have avoided Sanskrit. But some places they have given where it is important. They give it in the footnote or directly in the text only. 10th chapter is about Yashoda Mata is concerned. That now so many demons, though they came this side, the only main purpose was to safeguard Krishna, Balram and all that. There's so much problem in Gokul Bhavan, they have come. And now here after coming, Krishna already killed Vatsasur, Bakasur, Aghasur. So she is frantic. So she calls for all the heads of the Braj, Kalavati, Rohini, then elderly Gopas, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Nanda Maharaj, 9 Nandas, 9 Upanandas, and all many of them. And she tells, "Arey, what is this? What should I do? Where should I go? My child, he so many problems are coming for him here also. We were in Mahavan and we came to Vrindavan, but then here also there are so many problems. And my child doesn't listen to me. He goes here, there, keeps playing, and he's very restless. He never listens to me. And then she talks about how Bakasur came with his sharp beaks. He tried to, he engulfed also my child, and then Aghasur. And every time, somehow by providence, that demon died. There's no credit given ever to Krishna. That Krishna killed the demon, that is never the discussion. Somehow my child was saved. Lord killed him. Lord means Vishnu killed him, something like that. My child was saved, but all this. So now let him not go out of the house at all. Let him stay inside only. So then Narad Muni says that when she started crying like this, her concern and all, then Nanda Maharaj started speaking, and then told her that, don't you remember Garga Muni had said that this child is very special and all that. That he has said that by his grace, in fact, we will also be saved from the calamities. So Brahmana's words can never be untrue. They never speak lies. So don't worry about it. Then Nanda Maharaj says that if you really want the safety of these two children, for removing of all the obstacles, all the troubles, then you should give charity to Brahmanas. They stress on charity. दान से बढ़कर कल्याणकारी कृत्य न तो पहले हुआ है और न आगे होगा ही. So give charity. So then Yashoda Mai, for the benefit, for the protection of Krishna and Balram, she calls Brahmanas and gives them very valuable ratnas, navaratnas, and jewels and all that. Nanda Maharaj gives 10,000 bulls in charity and 1 lakh cows and 2 lakh bhar annadan. Bhar, I don't know how much it is, but some measurement like that. And then after this, Krishna is installed as Gopal. He is around 5 years old. So he's installed as Gopal. Then he started roaming around. He's seeing the beauty of different forests. Description of Krishna. His cows, green cows, some blue like cloudy shade, all that they are going. Then after some time, then comes Dhenukasur. This is 11th chapter. When they were grazing their cows in Talavan, that is the time Dhenukasur was residing over there in Talavan. And this fellow would take rest in the afternoon. Dhenukasur. The description is there. Don't blame me. वो दोपहर में सोया करता था. Hindi. I told him in English like that. So then and now Krishna came and all these boys are there, and then the sound and all. Also Balramji shook the tal ruksha, etc. The fruits fell down. It was all disturbing. His afternoon sleep got disturbed. He was very angry. He became red, hot kind of. He became very angry. So he came running. So then he came in front of Balramji, who caught him by his hind legs. Now he hit Balramji with his hind legs, and then again he went around. Here the description is little different, and he started braying like an ass. His ass only. He's braying in his own natural voice. And then Balramji caught hold of his hind legs and then threw him on the Tal Vriksha. And he did it just very playfully. By that, the Tal Vriksha broke down and it fell down. Then Dhenuka, who fell down, he again got up. The description is different. He was very angry. He again came, Balramji caught him again, and then he caught Balramji and pushed Balramji back by 1 yojan, 8 miles. That is the description. Then Balramji again caught this demon. Then he started whirling him around, dashed him on the ground. He was unconscious for a while. His head burst open, broke open, got cracked. Again, in a moment, he got up. He was very angry. At that time, he developed four horns through his head. Four horns came up. He became very dangerous looking personality. He started running after the boys, cowherd boys. Now here the cowherd boys also fight with Aghasur. Is this there in Little Krishna? Not Aghasur, sorry, this Renukasur. So when he came, so that is the time Sridama, he beat him with his danda, with his stick. He beat him. Then Subal punched him. So Krishna threw his pash on him. Arjun threw Shepan. Amshu kicked him. Vishalarshab, he pressed down with his feet. Tejasvi, he had his Ardha Chandra, Gardaniya, they say in Hindi. With that, he pushed him backward. Then Devaprastha stopped him several times, slapped him several times. Varutap hit him with his ball. Krishna threw him on the top of Govardhan hill. So these are all details over here. Just enjoy it. There, the description is different. So here it is like this. So like that, very fierce battle was happening with each one of these people. But then, though he was thrown on Govardhan also, still he got up. What he did, he picked up Govardhan only and he threw it on Krishna, according to the description here. So then Krishna caught hold of Govardhan and threw it on his head. Then again that demon picked up Govardhan and threw on Krishna. So Krishna again caught him and kept him in his original place, Govardhan, like that. Again Dhenukasur came running to Krishna, to Balram. Just little bit before this, I forgot to mention, he took Krishna. Where is it? Lot of description is there. It's very classic description. Sri Krishna had thrown him on the Govardhan. He was unconscious. Then he picked up Krishna and went in the sky. He went 1 lakh yojanas high and was fighting over there. Now don't ask me how it is so. Could be altogether in different universe also. I don't know whether our universe has that much. Should be there. Then again Krishna picked up and threw him on the ground, again on earth, and his all the bones were kind of broken. He became unconscious. Then he was roaring like a lion. That is the time he picked up Govardhan, threw on Krishna. Krishna threw it on his head. Then again he threw it on Krishna, and Krishna kept Govardhan back in its place. Then he came with his two of his horns. He started striking earth, and with his hind legs, he again hit Balramji while roaring loudly. He's powerful. So then his roar was what you call vibrating in entire Brahmanda. With his both hands, he caught Balaramji caught him and threw him on the ground. That burst open his head and he was kind of becoming unconscious. That is the time Balramji hit him with his fist. That is the moment Dhenukasura died. Shivaldev ki chai. So long description. Ultimately he was dead. And from that is the time he became very beautiful, dark complexioned personality came out from his body. He was nicely decorated with pitambar, pushpamala, vanamala, all that. He became devta, and with lakhs of associates in his service. There was one chariot came and he sat in that, and then it left. So then again, Bahulashva asked, who was this Dhenukasur in his previous life? How did he get liberation? And how did he get body of a ass demon? Please tell me everything properly. Then Narad Muni tells him that he was son of Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is son of Virochan, who was son of Prahlad Maharaj. His name was Sahasik. Once with 10,000 women, he was wandering in Gandhamadhan on Gandhamadhan Parvat mountain, enjoying life with girls. That time, by the tinkling sound of those women's ankle bells and the instruments that were being played, Durvasa Muni was in a cave. He got very disturbed and he cursed him that you are producing sound like a donkey. May you become donkey only. So then he came to his senses and begged forgiveness. So here is it for your sake. He says, where is it? हाँ, दुर्बुद्धि असुर तू गधे के समान भोगा सकते हैं, इसलिए गधा हो जा। आज से 4 लाख वर्ष बीतने पर भारत में दिव्य माथुर मंडल के अंतर्गत पवित्र तालवन में बलदेव जी के हाथ से तेरी मुक्ति होगी। आज से 4 लाख वर्ष बीतने पर। So till then he will be like that. Dhenukasura. Earlier also in one place I have read or heard that years before Parjanya was here only, this side only, Vrindavan side. But then this Dhenukasur was staying on the bank of Yamuna in Talvan. He was this side, so he was producing a lot of disturbance. So then Parjanya thought it wise, better to be away from this demon. Let us go on the eastern bank of Yamuna. So they all went to Gokul Mahavan. So Parjanya only had shifted from here to there. And afterwards, all that, then we know how they came from this here. But then this is where he was killed. So there, many times we hear that Krishna had promised Bali Maharaj that I will not kill anyone. I'm sorry, Prahlad Maharaj, I will not kill anyone born in your dynasty. So here is the mention. Naraji says here, Krishna did not kill Dhenukasur since he had blessed Prahlad Maharaj that no demon in his dynasty would be killed by Krishna. So this is the last sloka of this chapter with 40th and it ends. That is 11th chapter. Yes. Krishna. Any idea? But we have heard this. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Whether Narsinghdev promised Prahlad Maharaj? Keep it in car park. All researchers, Prabhuji glorified all the Pune devotees to be very scholarly. So all of you are scholars. Find out. Homework for you. Ashram work for you. All of you simultaneously. Write it on the wall. And then you can go and say, no, it is not wrong. Then you write there. Then third. Here also will do. Here nobody will come. Do research and find out. And let me also know at the end. Okay. So 12th chapter is about Krishna subduing Kaliya. So you know the story, how he, all those things happened. So that is the time Krishna subdued Kaliya, danced on the hoods of Kaliya, purified him, and he surrendered. So some of the prayers of Nagapatnis are there when they saw, earlier they had desired, let him be killed only. Better to be widows than having non-devotee husband. But then after Krishna pounded him several times on all of his hoods, all the poison went out, fire went out, and he became humble. Namra ho gaya यानी naram ho gaya wo. Namra means naram. Namra narama. Like that. So, namra होता है तब नरम हो जाता है, सॉफ्ट हो जाता है, तो सॉफ्ट हो गया, बहुत हार्ड था वो, सॉफ्ट हो गया. So that time they offer prayers. So they have given 2 prayers. 3 prayers they have given. You can repeat after me. Nagapatnya uchuhu Namaha Sri Krishna Chandraya Goloka Pataye Namaha Asankhyandaadhipataye Paripurnatamayate. Very simple. Namaha Sri Krishna Chandraya. to Krishna Chandra. Goloko Pataye Namah, who is master of Golok. Asankhanda Dhipataye is the master of Asankhya Anda, Brahmandas. Paripurna Tamayate is not Paripurna, Paripurnatar, Paripurna Tamayate. Next. Shri Radha Pataye Tubhyam Vrajadhishayate Namaha. नमः श्रीनंदपुत्राय यशोदानंदनायते. These are very direct, directly calling Krishna. Shri Radha Pataye, the master husband of Radharani. Tubhyam Vrajadhishayate Namaha, you are the king of Vrindavan, his son. Namah Shri Nandaputraya, son of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. Pahi Pahi Paradeva Pannagam Param Na Sharanam. I don't know, this is different. Pahi Pahi Paradeva Pannagam Tvatparam Na Sharanam Jagatraye Tvam Parat Parataro Harihi Swayam Leelaya Kilatanoshi Vigraham. this in this आप स्वयं साक्षात परात्पर श्री हरि हैं और लीला से ही स्वच्छंदता पूर्वक नाना प्रकार के श्री विग्रहों का विस्तार करते हैं. तीनों लोकों में आपके सिवा दूसरा कोई इससे शरण देने वाला नहीं है. इसे यानी कालिया को, लाइक दैट. So these are prayers and then Krishna allows him to be alive and leave that place. He says, तुम अपनी पत्नियों के, you go with all of them to Ramanika Dweep, leave this Vrindavan, and because my footprints are on your head established, now you don't have any fear from Garudaji. Garudaji will not eat you up. He had come here originally because of his fight with Garudaji. So he circumambulated Krishna's body and left. Then Nanda Maharaj and other Gopaganas, they came. They had heard earlier. They embraced him, all that. That was night time, so they just stayed there only. And then Pralayag, not the Pralayag, this what you call, Davanal appeared, which was all of them took shelter of Krishna. Please save us. And then Krishna said, don't worry, close your eyes. He drank the whole Davanal. Then they came back to Vrajamandal. So next chapter is about this, all the details of this. So it is said that in Swayambhu Manu, born in Bhruguvamsh, there was Vedashira Muni, who was performing austerities on Vindhya Parva. When Vedashira Muni was performing austerities on the Vindhya mountain, Ashwashira Muni came there. Then Vedashira Muni became very angry. Ashwashira then cursed Vedashira to be a snake. You're so crooked, so you become snake. Then Vedashira cursed Ashwashira that you become a crow. And that famous crow is Kak Bhushanda. Bhushandi called them. So then when they are fighting like that, then that is the time Vishnu appeared over there. Among both of them, he was there then. And he told to Vedashira, I will imprint my feet on your head and you will be freed from the fear of Garudaji. Then he said to Ashwashira, in crow's body you will gain the best knowledge. So later verses say that Ashwashira went to Nila Parvat and he became a great devotee of Lord Ram. He narrated Ramayana to Garudaji. This all happened. Kaliya in those children only of Kadru. With this Kaliya also appeared. Vedashira appeared as Kaliya. And eldest of all these Sarpas was Phaniraj Shesha. One day Lord Sri Hari asked Shesha to hold Bhumandal after the Shesha is born. So now you hold Bhumandal on your head. Then Shesha asked, how long should I be holding? Then Lord said, keep chanting my various names with your thousands of mouths. When you reach the end, you keep earth down. Then Shesha asked, who will be my support? Then Lord said, myself as tortoise. So he offered his obeisances to the Lord, went 1 lakh yojanas down below Patal, and he held Bhumandal on one hood. Then on Brahma's inspiration, other Nagarajas, they went to Atal, Vital, Sutal, Mahatal and Rasatal. Different places they went, all these others. And on earth, Brahma offered them Ramanika Dweep, where Kali and other serpents started staying happily. There in Ramanika Dweep, every day Garuji would come and kill many snakes. So then it was proposed that you better kill only one snake. We will keep your food aside there in one place and you can eat. When Kaliya's turn came, he ate all of Garuji's offerings. Garuji became very angry. There was a fierce fight between the two. In the fight, it's long description. So in the fight, two birds came from the wings of Garuji. Their names are Nilakantha and Peacock. And it is said here on Ashwin Shukla Dashami, if one gets darshan of these two birds, Nilakantha and Peacock, it is very auspicious and desire fulfilling. So I was wondering, what is Nilakantha exactly? So when I don't know. Peacock we know. Kantha will be Nil, but which? Okay, has a bluish throat kind of. Okay. He has only seen, I think. Nobody else has seen. Show us on Ashwin Shukla Dashmi. Like that. So then Kalia had tough time. He ran to 7 islands, 7 continents, 7 oceans, but Garuji was chasing him everywhere. He went to Bhurlok, Bhuarlok, Swargalok, Maharlok, even Janalok, but Garuji was behind him and nobody was ready to give shelter. He was everywhere asking shelter, please, please protect me. Garuji is behind me. Nobody helped him, knowing well that is against Krishna, Krishna's devotee. Out of Krishna's fear, nobody helped him. Ultimately, he went to Shesha, and Shesha told him, go to Yamuna in Vrindavan. Since Shaubhuri Muni has cursed Garuji, that if he comes over there, Garuji was not disturbed by that, but Garuji accepted, no problem. So go there. So then he came to Yamuna in Vrindavan and took shelter there with his wives and children. So that is the 13th and 14th chapters. So then Naraji, so I told you about this Kaliyam subduing and all that. Now what do you want to hear? So he says, I want to hear more and more about Krishna, and especially how Krishna had Ras Lila with Radharani in the forests of Vrindavan. So it's a very nice question you have asked. So he talks about the girlfriends of Krishna. Other gopis are saying that you are all the time thinking of that person and singing of his qualities, and he comes to Vrishabhanupur every day. So you should take his darshan in the first later prahars of night time. He is very beautiful. Then she says that you make his beautiful picture. You show me that. Then I will see that darshan. Then the Sakhis make the painting of Krishna. And Radharani is very happy with that. She wants to take darshan of Krishna. In her dream in the night when she slept, she saw Krishna in very beautiful form, Sham Sundar. And her sleep broke. She got up. She was feeling separation. And that is the time also Krishna came in the Vrishabhanu Nagar. And one of the Sakhis showed Krishna to Radharani. Seeing the beauty of Krishna, Radharani fainted on the ground, unconscious. And she was quite in separation from Krishna because Krishna left. And then Radha, Lalita and others console her. She was very desperate. Then Lalita Sakhi goes to Krishna and asks what to do. You please show again darshan to Radharani. So then Krishna speaks something that how I am here for everyone's deliverance and all that. That is the time Lalita Sakhi, she comes back and she says, you should get Krishna. And how will you get Krishna? By worshipping Tulsi. You should worship Tulsi. Then Radharani agrees. How to worship, then that is told. Chandrana tells her that you should worship Tulsi. So there are 9 times it is said, but I could not get in the shloka 9. But anyway, you can repeat after me. Yada sprushta thava dhyata kirtita namabhistuta ropita sinchita nityam pujita tulasi dalaihi नवधा तुलसी भक्तिम ये कुर्वन्ति दिने दिने युगकोटि सहस्राणि ते यान्ति सुकृतं शुभे. There are many more shlokas she has told all that, but I am just focusing on this. So yada sprushta, if you just touch tulsi leaves, tulsi plant, athava dhyata, you just think, dhyan, meditate. Kirtita namabhistutaha, I don't know whether to take in 2 ways. Here they have put it in 1 only. Kirtita nam, if you glorify, stuta, what is the Hindi for it? Praise, praise. Nam kirtan is said. Kirtita namabhi. So they are translated as Nam kirtan. And then stuta as tavan, glorifying. Stavan. Then ropitaha. Ropita is planting, implanting. Ropita sinchita, watering. Nityam, always. Pujita, worship her. Tulasi dalai, the leaves of tulsi and plant. Navadha tulasi bhaktim. Like this, 9 types are there of what you call bhakti service to Tulsi Maharani. But I could not make it 9. Miss, I don't know how it makes 9. Sprushta, dhyata. Sevanam is not said. Sevanam is like this. Acha, 7 are there. That's what I am saying. So how it is? But Sevanam, where is Sevanam? Navadha tulasim bhaktim ye kurvanti dine dine. Sprushta athava dhyata kirtita. Kirtita namabhi, if you make it 1, okay, chalo, make it 2. Kirtita, I don't know how to make it. Namabhi, stuta, ropita, sinchita, pujita. So 7 only, but here. So we'll have to ask some expert how it is 9 here. So Yuga Koti Sahasrani te yanti sukrutam shubhe. If one does it, जो प्रतिदिन तुलसी की 9 प्रकार से भक्ति करते हैं वे कोटि सहस्त्र युगों तक अपने उस सुकृत्य का उत्तम फल भोगते हैं. भगवत धाम जाएंगे बस है. That is devotional. So then Tulsi's Mahatmya is told, 2nd shloka to 18 shloka, how Tulsi is glorious. That even Brahmaji, as he is not able to extol the glories of Lord Krishna, he is incapable of. Similarly, he cannot glorify Tulsi also. But if you worship Tulsi, Krishna will be under your control. So then 19 to 25 shloka talk about Srimati Radharani worships Tulsi. And she worshipped Tulsi for 6 months. The description is given. From Chaitra Purnima to not Chaitra Purnima. From Kartik, before Kartik Ashwin, na? Ashwin Purnima to Chaitra Purnima. For 6 months Radharani worship. With different liquids she watered Tulsi. You cannot say water. she nourished. For Kartik month, she worshipped Tulsi or she watered Tulsi, whatever you cannot say, whatever you say, nourished through milk. For whole month, she was offering milk to Tulsi. I don't know whether we can do all these things, but it may lead to something else. So Margashish by Iksha ke rask se, ganne ka juice. In Paush, Draksha ras se. Draksha ras is what? Grapes only? Okay, ठीक है. Magh month, Bahara Masi Aam ke ras se. There are mangoes which are there for all 12 months. So with that mango juice, she nourished Tulsi. For Falgun month, अनेक वस्तुओं के मिश्रित मिश्री से, मिश्री के रस से, मिश्री which is mixed with many other whatever fragrant items. And then in Chaitra by Panchamrut. Like this for 6 months, Tulsi Maharani was so pleased with Radharani, she appeared in front of her on a golden throne in four-handed form. She was looking exactly like 16-year young girl, very beautiful. She blessed Radharani. Here she appeared in forehand. Yeah. What is the problem? Four hands are up there and throne is below there. There's no problem. So what is the problem? She has come as that Devi, na? Benediction giving and all that. If you see in Kamevan there, Tulsi, that Vrunda Devi has 10 hands. 10 hands. Huge. So Tulsi blessed Radharani that whatever you have prayed for with subduing your mind, senses, intelligence, and with your consciousness, that will come true. You will, your husband, your lover will be always favorable to you, and you will become very glorious. So Radharani was very pleased. She went back to Vrishabhanupur. The next chapter 17 talks about now Krishna comes as Gopadevi. A lot of long description, but I'm just cutting it short. That he wants to test Radharani. So he comes in the form of a Gopadevi, a very beautiful gopi, like that. And he's Krishna only, but in the form of a gopi, very beautiful, decorated nicely. Radharani is so happy. She embraces this gopi. Actually, I never saw you. Where are you from? She said, I'm from Nandagaon, in the northern direction, like that. So I had heard from Lalita about your beauty and glories. I was very desirous of having your darshan, so I came here. So Radharani was very happy. And Radharani says, I don't know why I feel so much attraction to you and you are so beautiful. Please come, have a seat. And she's nicely taken care of by Radharani. And then it becomes night. So then she says, I need to go. Like that. Radharani says, she feels separation. How can I leave you? But she understands also she needs to go and all that. Then she says, this Gop Devi says, don't worry, tomorrow early morning I'll come to you, like that. So then Radharani says, okay. So then she goes. And then next day morning, Krishna comes as Gop Devi again. And that time again Radharani glorifies her and all that, and she becomes a little different feeling she has. So then Radharani asks, why are you feeling like this? You appear little in distress today. What is happening? So then she says, when I was coming from Nandagaon to here, so this son of Nanda Maharaj, he came. I was carrying this also, curd pot and all that, makhan and all that, and he caught my hand and said, you are passing through this. I am the son of the king over here. You have to pay me the tax. Give me your curd and all that. So then I was not happy. Who are you? You cannot, go away from here. I will not. You are mad after all this. I will not give you. So then he made me remove that pot below, and then he broke it also. He broke it. He ate little bit from there. Then he took my chaddar away and he left. So that's why I'm quite embarrassed and feeling distressed also that this fellow, by caste, he is just a cowherd boy and he is black in color. He has no wealth. He has no chivalry. He has no this thing. He has no proper character. no beauty, and you are having love for such a boy. Huh? What is this? This is not proper. So that's why I'm saying, please remove your mind, your heart, which has gone to that fellow. Leave him fully, like that. So this Gops Devi says like that. So then Radharani speaks. What are you talking? Shiva, Brahma, and all these demigods, they praise this Lord, and you are talking about his strength. Don't you know? He's the one who killed Bakasur, Aghasur, and all that. She glorifies. And so beautiful he is. Even the cows, they keep looking at him day and night and all that. She glorifies the Lord very nicely. Then Gopadevi praises her, that, oh, your intelligence and your speech is so high class, like Brahaspati, and like Vedas you speak. But if you are having so much love with him, then why not call him here and let's see whether he comes here. It's like testing her love. So why don't you call him here from the core of your heart? Then Radharani says, okay. So then she sits in meditation and thinks intensely of Krishna, that please come here. So then Krishna comes there, like that. He comes in beautiful Shamsundar form. And then he says, that when I was coming here from Nandagaon, because you called me so intensely, so there was this Sakhi Rupa Dharini, some Gop Devi. I don't know whether she was from Yaksha background or Asura or Devangana or Kinnari or whatever. So this Mayavini who had come to disturb you, she ran away from here. Never believe in this serpent, like that. So Radharani offered her prayers to him and she was very happy. Her desire was fulfilled. And then the description of then Ras Leela that Krishna had with the gopis. So there it is described that how different personalities decorated Srimati Radharani in Ras Leela. Who did what? Decorating Radharani. Our Pujari's dress, no? So Yamuna offered ankle bells to her feet, lotus feet. Ganga Devi, Ganga is, might have come in some form. She offered Manjir, that is Divya Bhushan. Then Sri Rama offered her Kinkani Jal in her Kati Pradesh, in her west. Madhu Madhavi, she offered Kantahar, necklace. Virja offered her Chandrahar, what you call? Chandrahar, I don't know whether it's Har here or Chandrika here, something. Then Lalita offered Mani Mandit Kanchuki blouse, which was studded with pearls. Vishakha offered her Kantha Bhushan. Chandranana offered her Ratnamayi Mudrika. Ekadashi Adhishtatri offered her 2 Ratna Jatit Kangan, bangles studded with jewels. Shatachandranana offered her Ratnamay Bhujakankan, maybe this one, bracelet. Bajuban, Bijayat, Josan, Chaviya. These are all powerful Hindi words. I know nothing about them. Bajuban, at least we can understand. Bijayat, Josan, Chaviya. Madhumati offered her 2 Ratna Jadid Angad. Bandi offered her 2 Tadangat Tarkiya. Sukhadayini offered her 2 Kundal earrings. Anandi offered her Bhala Toran. Bhala is here, some kind of Toran our pujaris offer, no? That. Then Padma offered her Bindi, Tikuli. Sati Padmavati offered her Moti ki Bulak. Then Sundari Chandrakanta offered her Shishafal, that is Surya Kanti Yukta. Then Sundari offered her Chudamani. Praharshini offered her Ratnamayi Veni. Vrunda Devi offered her Chandra Surya Namak 2 Abhushan. Karodo Bijliyon ke Saman Vidyotman. Very powerful. Then the Ras Leela continues and then gopis are perspiring. So Krishna with his flute played Meghamallar Rag. Very special rag. By this clouds came and they showered rains. The gopis were relieved of their perspiration. This happened in Bahulavan. Then Since the gopis were thirsty in Talwan, they went forest after forest. Krishna bet with his bent stick. A stream of water came from the ground, sprang up, and that is called as Vetra Ganga. It is said just by touching its water, Brahma Hatya sin is removed. By bathing in it, one goes back to Golok. In today's date, I don't know whether in Talwan we have Vetra Ganga. There is that, this is their pond is there, Sankarshan Kund. Next, they went to Kumudvan. There was a lot of creepers and all that. It was very beautiful. Krishna had Raslila there also. In front of the gopis, Krishna decorated Srimati Radharani with celestial, very beautiful flowers. For the pleasure of Srimati Radharani and Krishna, gopis sang Bhairav, Meghamallar, Deepak, Malkosh, Shri Rag, and Hindol Rags. From there, they went to Madhuvan, that was on Vaishak Purnima, and they had Raslila there. Next, they went to Kamwan. Then, by Krishna's playing on flute, gopis fainted and they were overwhelmed. Demigoddesses, they were in their aerial planes, they were charmed by Krishna's and gopis Raslila. Rivers stopped flowing and hills started melting. Krishna was roaming around in the forest of Kamwan, and because of his lotus footprints over there, there became Charan Pahadi there. If you go to Kamwan, you will find Charan Pahadis there. Then Krishna left gopis in one place and he went with Radharani to Sanket Vat. And he started decorating Srimati Radharani's braided hair with flowers. Srimati Radharani also made Krishna's blue hair into curly hairs. She knows many arts, so she could make into curly hairs. Then they dressed each other. Krishna went to with Radharani to Bhadravan, then Khadirvan, Bilvavan, and Kokilavan. Srimati Radharani also, one point of time, she little became proud and she expressed her inability to walk. So much you have walked, you don't understand. I'm princess, so I'm having difficulty. You only take me up on your shoulders like that. Krishna said, okay, he bent down, you climb on my shoulder. And when she tried to do that, Krishna suddenly disappeared. She was crying there. Then he was free from their pride. And all the gopis said where he went and all that. They came. The gopis inquired that where had Krishna gone and all that. So then after some time when Krishna appeared, they all met Krishna. So Krishna says that in the Dadhimandoka Samudra, Dadhimando the Samudra of Pushkar Dweep, a sage named Hamsa was performing austerities without any material desire. Like that, 2 Manvantaras passed, and today itself he was swallowed by a fish of half yojan length. That fish also was swallowed by another big demon, Poundra, who was in the form of a bigger fish. With my Sudarshan Chakra, I killed both the fishes, delivered the sage of his trouble. Then I went to Shirsagar and slept on Lord Shesh. Just relaxed over there. Knowing you all are suffering in separation from me, I gave up my sleep and I came here. So then gopis, when they heard that all this, they said, we want to see your that form lying on Sheshnag and all that. Why not? Then Krishna said, okay, tatastu. So immediately he became 8-armed Narayan, and Srimati Radharani became Lakshmi Swarupa, and the Shirsagar appeared. Then Ananta Shesh appeared. He lied on that, and Radharani was sitting in the form of Lalita, and she was pressing his feet. Gopis paid their obeisances and they were wonderstruck. That place became famous by Papanashaka Kshetra. Then they went, Srimati Radharani and all that, to Bhandirvan. There he decorated Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani decorated his face with attractive Patra Rachna. Patra Rachna, something like that. It goes on. Some more is there. Okay. Which question? That lusty thing. I don't know. See, Krishna is limitless. We cannot limit him. Only 400 only has to be 800 only. So that's what I'm saying. No? As per the mentality of that person who's asking question. Apart from answering the question. Huh? Myself only. Hmm. Hmm. I asked my seniors, but I know Krishna is, there's no end to Krishna's pastime. Anything is possible. Impossible is word impossible in Krishna's pastime. Anything and everything Krishna can do. So every time I hear newer and newer things, yeah, okay, my Lord is so amazing. Why not? Yeah, this also. Yeah, really. Oh, great. Like that. And if something is not understandable, I'll ask my superiors. Vishwara Prabhu, Shamanand Prabhu, Radhesham Prabhu, somebody, depending on who might have studied that subject matter, in case we know already. So I may ask them, because they have studied it, better ask them. Sometimes His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj also, in case it is related to Chaitanya Leela, like that. So many devotees know so many things. You can ask them. And still, if something is not clear to anyone, no problem. Once I had asked through mail to Raisham, the third canto I'm reading second time, it's bouncing on my head. I'm not understanding. Could you please tell what should I do? So he said, I am also reading third canto. I am also not able to understand. Keep reading. By Lord's grace, you will understand. I said, very good, Hari Bol. So I kept reading. I read third time also. At least my pride is destroyed. Whether creation is understood or not, destruction of my heart happened. A destruction of my pride happened. That I understood. That is good enough, I think. Big achievement. Okay. So we'll end. श्री गर्ग समिता की जय, श्री गर्गाचार्य की जय, श्री नारद मुनि की जय, बहुलाश्व राजा की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, इताई गौर प्रेमानंदे।